Hey everyone, please bear with me for the sweatiness and the bright colors. I'm running about 12 to 15 kilometers on one of my distant relatives' former palatial estates, Schloss Nymphenburg. So I just want to talk to you about a few things today. We are growing exponentially, our group, and there's some things that aren't really in heathenry that keep happening. One is an aversion to insults. And something like if you're offended, then you're less of a man. Well, that's an outgrowth of hypermasculinity, and nothing in heathenry is about being hypermasculine. The people were aggressive because they had to be, because they had to fight against the intolerable conditions of the northern world when it was a great deal colder. To think that you are more of a man or to fling insults at somebody who's insulted, or someone like Phil that apologized the other day, you were less of a man than him. He realized his errors. Heathenry is about growing. It's about being a better person every day. We must force ourselves to be better. Yesterday, I was emotionally drained, so I went and climbed a mountain. I broke myself down to rubble because I was already weak. So I took myself to the top, because when you're already weak and you're already beaten down, there's no place to go but up. And I was reinvigorated. And now I'm here, going to do 10 miles or 9 miles, 15 kilometers, whatever it may be. I just needed to talk to you as we are growing. There's a lot of misconceptions. Our group is going to Valhalla. We're not concerned with the afterlife. We're concerned with growing and learning to be better people every day. And you cannot worry about the afterlife. I don't know everything. No one knows everything. All I can say is reach your lofty goals. Climb highly. But don't be concerned with the afterlife. None of us are going to Valhalla. And if we do you really want that burden? I don't want that burden. To be fated to lose. You can only hope to go to Helheim, to spend time with your family, or to get called to one of the other halls. Do not concern yourself with what happens after death. I don't want to see these constant questions or arguments about Valhalla. Do not argue with each other. Grow, learn, discuss. Do not spread misinformation. If you have your own belief system mixed in with another, do not spread that as purported knowledge of the old ways, because it is not. We only know certain things from the Eddas and the sagas and from archaeological evidence. We don't know anything except for, at its base root, this is an ancestral, nature-worshipping concept. And we must be at harmony with nature. And we are animals, so harmony with nature means being at harmony with yourself and harmony with others. We don't need vitriolic aggression here. There's nothing beneficial about that. Look at this place I stand. I was just talking to the trees. Some of them over 800, 900 years old, maybe over 1,000. My hands were on these trees to listen to what they spoke as the wind went through the leaves. I do not pretend to understand them or commune with them, but I am communing with nature and grounding myself in front of my gods. Rune casting and other magic, don't think you can achieve that without crazy amounts of work. Don't act to yourself as a wizard or something like that. Be true to yourself. Don't think of yourself in higher regards than you are, because at base, we are all just men and women living in a world that we're trying to understand. And the only way we can better it is by bettering ourselves. And betraying one's sense of self and believing higher of oneself is the worst betrayal you can have. I was talking with Brad the other day, or I guess last night, about I let hatred and anger motivate me. But not hatred in the self-destructive sense. Hatred as in the negative aspects of myself I hate. And by hating them, I destroy them. Because hating them, through the hate, I can suffer through a long run and pain. And I can see this palace that I was unfortunately not able to, visit as a family member. But 100 years too late, I have to visit as a paying patron. Self-indulgence is the human condition. Self-indulgence is something that can be the ruination of all man. Abuse, and if anything, everything needs to be in moderation. Abuse of food, sex, drugs, alcohol, it all will kill you. But self-indulgence is what makes us human. Self-indulgence is the great test we've been given. Show yourself to be worthy of the life, of the breath that Odin, Vili, and Ve have breathed into you. Show yourself worthy this moment of altruance. Climb highly, friends. Never stop. Always go.